Hey, yo, slow down for a second. Slow down. Hey, yo, Shaw, Rizal, hop out real quick. We're gonna get these niggas real quick. What they talking about? Just about a month ago, I was in a weird place, talking like they bout it. Come around, niggas scared straight. I've been locked in, no distractions for a year straight. This shit heavy duty, keep it coolly, pump your air brakes. One West, I don't hear the rhetoric. One West versus these cats, we ain't sweating shit. Pop it on the internet, you see them, they ain't saying shit. Nigga, who's you playing with? Stepping out the murder van, nothing they seen before. One hand wash the other hand, battle scars I needed though. Living by the law, y'all can keep it cool. I've been organizing, strategizing, they ain't peeping though. This is not a drill, this is not a rental. What I look like, earn my stripes, man, I'm too official. They gon' say they knew me, but they don't know the new me. I'm glorious, notorious, Biggie with the cool. I wrote this on the loose sleeve, kicking shit like Bruce Lee. Never slipping blade under my pillow like it's loose teeth. This is how a soldier look, doing what I'm supposed to do. If you rockin', then I'm rockin', nigga, that's how soldiers move. Right, left, right. Right. Soldier move, nigga. Soldier moves, nigga. Shaw. Okay.
Man, I hate when the pussy niggas speak to me, cause only one I talk to is beneath the sheets. I'm rude in speech, cavity in my fist might lose your teeth. Who is you to me? Now you can't even damn chew or eat, just fucking drink. But I take that way if you don't even think I'm off the leash. I'm humble but will still unleash. Talk big but shrink when you're around a damn righteous priest. I'm so unique, and all my women thick, petite, I'm gone. I be on my level. Haters want my shine. Nigga, I ain't shit. I think they know I'm lying. But really, I hate shit. Ain't enough crackers. I need a whole buffet, cause I ain't going backwards.
Let me tell you something. It's such a fool's game to think that you have to seek power. You have to seek the Most High, and you'll have all the power. I got more power, brother, than you could imagine. And I've sought none of it. Like, I got power.
All my soldiers.
I haven't sought none of it. I just want to work hard in this job. I want to be the best soldier I could be.
All my soldiers take over. All my soldiers take over. Yeah. Yo, come on. Yo, Kashak, pull off. Yeah. And don't go backwards. Let's go.
Hey, y'all already know how South Coast doing this shit. South Coast, you know what I mean? We holding it down. Brotherhood, South Coast skin, however you want to talk about it, however you want to do it. One thing for sure, we ain't going backwards. Real quick, South Coast custom, you know what I mean? South Coast shit. Nigga, we ain't forget about this shit. We just stabbing through this bitch real quick. About to fuck it up real quick. We got some things we got to get and bring it back home. Shalom. First time dated right now, nigga don't know how to act. Look at him. First race.
I hit my dance on the what the fuck? Hey.
I do my dance on what the fuck.
Hey, shalom, Lord Christ, sir, man. I ain't want nothing, man. Just called to fuck with you, man. I had to dumb it down for a fuck nigga because the nigga said sorry. Hey, man, shalom, Lord Christ, sir.
I got me right, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, delete that.
Shalom, Israel. This is the Isupk under Commander General YAHANNAH. Started out at 1 West 121st Street, Harlem, New York in 1969. This is the Isupk Wednesday night law class coming out of Nashville. I am Precinct Officer Isupk Yasharala. And my topic for tonight, I'll be talking about celebrating Thanksgiving is a sin. And just to inform you that we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group, for we are the Isupk under Commander General YAHANNAH, home of the truth. We are not affiliated with Egyptology. We're not affiliated with Scientology. We're not affiliated with that satanic Christianity. If it's not of the Isupk under Commander General YAHANNAH, then it's not of the truth. So tonight, we're going to jump off into this thing talking about celebrating Thanksgiving. Celebrating Thanksgiving is so disrespectful if you are an Israelite, if you are God's chosen people, if you are so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, Indian, man, woman, you know you're going to drag your kids into it. If you are of God's chosen people and you celebrating Thanksgiving, like you is still in slavery. You is still being a slave. Because not only is your oppressor, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, not only do he tell you when to celebrate Thanksgiving, he tell you how to celebrate it. And now they came out with something new. They're telling you how to eat, talking about you got to unbutton, back up from the table, loosen up your belt, telling you got to eat with start off with certain vegetables, then come back, get your plate, telling you to drink plenty of water. So not only are they telling you how to celebrate their holiday, they telling you how to also eat. So if that ain't slavery at all time, like, yo, come on, man. Right now in this day and time, Thanksgiving should be the last thing. I mean, any of these man-made holidays should be the last thing. Should be the last thing that we doing. Like, you know, when is enough gonna be enough? When is enough gonna be enough? And you know, y'all gotta stop coming with these lame excuses, talking about you're doing it for the food, you're doing it, you know, coming together with your family, and then you want to sit and holler about you giving thanks when you ain't even thank the Most High for waking you up. A lot of y'all gonna wake up tomorrow just with food on your mind, going by each and everybody's house like you're homeless, going to do the most. I'm talking about going to do the most. Like, stop. Y'all gonna walk out of people's houses tomorrow like you coming from a wake. Stop, y'all. Y'all gotta stop with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I say that, it's disrespectful on so many levels, especially so-called blacks. You were celebrating the death of your peoples. You were celebrating the death of your peoples. You ain't never heard of the Native American Indians talking about they celebrating us being home. You ain't never heard of the Native American Indians celebrating us being in chains. Anything that had to do with us being disrespected, you would never find the Native American Indians taking part in that. And, you know, like I say, that is messed up on all levels. Like, I don't see how we as a people, we still doing this. We still partaking in this. And you know what? Like I was telling my princess, I said, man, some people probably been cooking since last week. And y'all be turning these holidays into like sports. You see, like it's a competition. Now watch come next month when y'all go do this little Christmas thing. Y'all gonna be hanging lights, like trying to outdo your neighbor, trying to do 5 houses down from where you live. Like, it's gonna become a sport. Y'all gonna be cooking. Half of y'all gonna go into debt. If some of y'all, even if you don't get food stamps, some of y'all even look to even buy food stamps. Y'all do the most when it comes to these holidays. Y'all outdo our oppressor. Y'all do the most when it comes to these days. Y'all do the most. You do the most. And y'all just, but you know what? And I'm gonna say this here, for the majority of the women, I'm not even gonna put it, I'm gonna just put it on us as a whole that celebrate that. You fulfilling your lustful desires. You know, like you're a spiritual prostitute. Stop with these celebrating of these man-made holidays. Y'all do the most. And we, so-called black people, Hispanics, we the ones that really spend money. Our oppressors, they just got good credit. But we the ones with the money. They make the money off of us. I did a research. I did a history class, and it is said that let me get this right. Just for celebrating one of these holidays, you do over $3 billion. You do over $3 billion. Look at how many man-made holidays it is. They do over 3 billion. They ain't doing nothing less than 3 billion just for one day. Just for one day. Man, y'all, we go hard in the paint for these holidays. I'm talking about we go hard. We outdoing each other. And then I remember growing up when I used to hear certain females be like, girl, let me get home. Some of y'all even take off from work. Y'all will take off from work for this. Y'all go hard. You be psyching yourself up. I didn't do nothing big last year, but this year I'm going to throw down. I'm going to throw out. Like, come on, man. Y'all don't even stop to think. Y'all don't care as long as you can fulfill that lustful desire that you have going on. As long as you can do that, you don't care about nothing. You're just trying to make yourself look good. Just look good just for that day. Just for that, just in that moment, throughout all that day. Everybody coming over to your house. You got company coming over. You got this. You got, y'all doing the most. And then these holidays be resulting in disasters. They be resulting in disasters. You got some people that's going to fight. You're going to have some people that's going to get stabbed. You're going to have some people that's going to get shot. You're going to have some people that it's not going to turn out good because these holidays is not ordained by the Most High. These holidays is not ordained by the Most High. These holidays have Satan written all over it. Satan is behind these holidays. He is pushing these holidays, and he be pushing each and every year that these holidays come about. He push them harder and harder. He push them harder and harder. He makes it look more pleasable to the eye. And that's why this Bible is so heavy, and it makes so much sense when the Most High say, you honor me with your mouth and your lips, but your heart is far from me. Your heart is far from me. Y'all will sit and do the most, but y'all gonna turn right around and call yourself going to church Sunday. Call yourself going to church Sunday. And you haven't benefited nothing from going in this trap house. You haven't benefited nothing from going in this trap house. So now after this holiday, you're going to turn around and be broke. Well, I was slacking. You're going to turn around and be broke for Saturday. I mean, not Saturday, but for Christmas. And still yet, you have not gained nothing by doing these holidays. You have not benefited nothing from doing these holidays. Only thing you have fulfilled is your lustful desires to do what you want to do. The Most High is not at all in your heart. And when we talk about heart, we talk about your mind. We talk about your mind. You mean to tell me y'all can't just sit down and just grab a pizza? You know what I'm saying? Just sit down and eat some hot dogs or something. Sit down and eat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go at it like that right there. Y'all can just go and get, hey, man, go and get you some Little Caesars pizza, man. Sit down and enjoy yourself. Relax. Take time off. There's nothing wrong. Listen, there's nothing wrong with going to see your family. You take advantage of that, but you don't have to participate in the celebrating of the unaliving of the Native American Indians. Y'all have to think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. Y'all would rather celebrate the unaliving of your brothers and sisters, the Native American Indians, and you won't even participate in the Passover. When I found out what the Passover was, hey, the Passover is you celebrating the death of your enemies. Man, that sounds way better than any Thanksgiving. That sounds way better than any Thanksgiving that you could ever have celebrated. The past, what? Man, I celebrate the past. Listen, I'll celebrate the Passover whenever, wherever, because I know what it is now. And I thank General YAHANNAH. I thank General YAHANNAH for teaching that. I thank General YAHANNAH for teaching that. So, you know, here in the Isupk, the Commander General YAHANNAH, we teach our people. We teach our peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have a certain type of love. And this right here is love. Y'all like to say that we be talking, teaching hate, this and that and the third. Listen, there's nothing wrong with hating your oppressor. There's nothing wrong with hating your enemy. The Most High even hate, the Most High even hate our enemies. So, you know, we love what the Most High love, and we hate what the Most High hate. And we hate the so-called white man that the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's who we hate.
Right.
That's who we hate. And if you don't believe that the Most High don't hate him, come on. It's all throughout the Bible. Got to go to Romans 9 and verse 13. But you're not going to hear that in Christianity. You know why you're not going to hear that in Christianity? Because pastor is a stepping fetcher. Pastor is a super slave in Christianity. He is not going to let that money escape from him because he got to get a portion. You know what I'm saying? He got to get a portion. And his slave master going, you know, going to pat him on his head. Be like, boy, you did all right. But he going to keep the ball rolling. He got to. Because he know if he don't, he know he gonna be shunned upon. And I don't mean, you know, he gonna have the answer to the Most High, but he gonna be shunned upon from his slave master. You ain't gonna never hear the truth in Christianity. The things that you hear in the Isupk the Commander General YAHANNAH, you will never ever. You listen. It's Christians that we haven't talked to and we haven't talked about the high holy days. They have never heard of it. They have never heard the things that we talk about, they never heard. But now in this day and time, you cannot say that you have not heard of the truth. You can say that you have not heard of the truth. Even if it's not coming from the Isupk the Commander General YAHANNAH, people will get the truth from us and still spread it abroad throughout the media. So you cannot say in this day and time that you have not seen it. Because we put this truth on all platforms throughout social media. The only way, I'm going to say this here. I don't care if you got an Obama phone. You're going to get this truth. You're going to get this truth. You're going to get this truth if you get it from somebody else. But I can't see people. Let me take that back. I can't see people still celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas, and these man-made holidays because you love being a slave. You don't like it, you love it. You love being a slave. You don't want to come out your the condition that you in. You don't want to stop tap dancing. You don't want to stop being a Motisa. And when I say a Motisa, let me slow it down. That's a slave, a Motisa. Because listen to how the slave master used to talk to, Salaki. Listen to how the slave used to talk to the slave master. Motisa. I'm just saying it fast. But come tomorrow, it's going to be a lot of people sitting around disrespecting our brothers and sisters, the Native American Indians. And we have been doing this for far too long. It's time for us to come up out of America. It's time for us to come up out of all of this foolishness. You know, like it says in the scripture, as a dog returning back to his vomit, a fool returning to his foolishness. You know, we just got to stop with what we're doing. We have to take accountability. You know, everybody should just come together, man, and just, especially if you're a so-called Black Hispanic. I don't think it's a Native American Indian on American soil and abroad that celebrates Thanksgiving. But for all you fake bootleg Indian, calling yourself Indians and y'all still celebrating Thanksgiving, come on, man, stop, man. Y'all got to stop with that, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing but playing yourself. You want to sit and talk about you Indian, but you going to sit down and you got a plate full of food tomorrow. Y'all got to stop with that, man. Because y'all just sitting back and just doing the most. You don't care about nobody. You're just only trying to fulfill your lustful desires. That's all you're trying to do. And the Most High don't even care nothing about these holidays. Not one. He don't care nothing about not one. Not a holiday. Not one. But I'm going to start this thing off with, let me get Amos. Let me get Amos chapter 5. And we're going to start at verse 21. But you know, like I say, the Most High don't care nothing about these man-made holidays. But we do. For the ones that's celebrating, we care about them. Go hard for them. Been doing it for so long, you know, it's like you've been doing it for so long till you stuck in your ways. I mean, you a fight tooth and nail. You'll sit and make every excuse. First of all, you'll sit and talk about how Big Mama did it, and you know, all I'm doing is doing, you know, the food, and you know, you're doing the most. Like it really don't make no sense this far along in life. And you can't sit and say you're doing it for the kids. Because in Proverbs 22:6, it say, train up a child in the way he should go. When he get old, he would not depart from it. So that right there should be thrown out the window. That right there, like, stop talking about you doing it for the kids. Stop saying you just doing it for the food. It's not even that serious, you know what I'm saying? Because it's disrespectful. You're disrespecting the Most High. You're disrespecting the Native American brothers and sisters. I mean, on all platforms. You got that? Huh?
Come on. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 21. I hate.
You see what the Most High say? For all y'all think that the Most High loves, the Most High hate. And this ain't the first I hate that's in the Bible that is of the Most High. The Most High hates. So y'all need to stop. Listen, Christianity, stop. Stop with all that God loves and this and that and the third. Stop lying on the Most High. The Most High hates. Go ahead.
I hate. I despise your feast days.
Tomorrow is a feast day. Listen, that was heavy. I hate and I despise your feast days. I hate and I despise your feast days. Thanksgiving is not ordained by the Most High. Thanksgiving did not come from the Most High. Thanksgiving is a day of unaliving. Thanksgiving has blood behind it. Thanksgiving is so much behind that till they should just do away with that. That's a holiday. I mean, really, that's a holiday when you really know the origin and you know the history behind Thanksgiving. That should be just wiped away. That, that shouldn't even be coming about, because that ain't no different than if the so-called blacks, if somebody had a family member that was unalive and somebody was celebrating it, you feel some type of way. So like you feel some type of way. So, we got to think, which we don't. For the ones that's caught up in this, we not thinking. We only thinking, just to please our lustful desires, just to please that part. But you not thinking. Look how disrespectful that is. Ain't nobody celebrating. You know what I'm saying? The Native American Indians is not celebrating when we was taken over here into slavery, when we was being unalive, when we was being hung. They not celebrating gay debate. They not celebrating how our women was used to be experimented on for gynecology. The list goes on. It's so much behind our enemies, our oppressor, that have done to us. To like, we just gotta come together as a family, as a unit, man. We just gotta stop with all of this. Once you know the origin, man, you'll be like this right here. Yo, hold up, man. I'm gonna do what the Most High say do. If the Most High hate this, I hate this. If the Most High despise this, I despise this. If the Most High is not with this, let me start doing what the Most High say do. But see, we want to sit and run up in these churches. This is where our black leaders had them failed us on so many levels too. They had them failed us, and all they doing is shucking and jiving for a dollar. But in the end, when destruction hit them, it's gonna be over. Go ahead and continue. I don't want.
Khan. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Yeah. So when you sitting up there and you stirring and you doing this and you, listen, the Most High ain't with that. There's no way that you can get the Most High to be on your side. But see, let me say this here. A lot of y'all like to sit and say this right here. I'm giving thanks. A lot of y'all like to sit and talking about y'all giving thanks. The Most High is, listen. Plus the Most High, nah, come on, stop. Go ahead, let me get verse 22.
Khan. Though ye, select verse 22, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
See there? All that cooking and in the midst of you cooking and the aroma is going through the house. And don't get me wrong, Israelites, we the best cooks on the world. We the best cooks. We the best cooks on the face of the earth. Don't nobody do what we do. Can't nobody get down like we can in the kitchen. I done seen some women little or nothing. Kitchen rocking, kitchen, hey. But for this purpose, you celebrating Thanksgiving, the Most High ain't with that. The Most High is not with that. The Most High is not going to accept that. He is not going to accept that. He is not going to accept nothing that has to do with the unaliving of, and set aside from the unaliving of his people. This is not something that he has ordained. This don't have nothing to do with the most. This is a holiday that our oppressor celebrates because he knew that he has unalived these people and have took America by the force of blood. So why wouldn't he celebrate that? Why wouldn't he? That ain't no different than him celebrating the 4th of July. That's his independence. That is his independence. That's just like they came up with a like Father's Day. This is the things that is of these so-called white people. These oppressors. This don't have nothing to do with us. This does not have nothing to do with us. We are a special people. We are a special people unto the Most High. This Bible, this is our history book. These laws, statutes, and commandments belong to us. The Most High separated us from these people. We are not to do what these people do. Proverbs, 331. Go ahead.
Salaki, I got a precept I wanted to bring out.
Come on with it.
To hit or to piggyback off what you're saying, I don't want if I could.
Come on with it.
This in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 12.
Right.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establishes a city by iniquity.
Come on with it. That's right. I think I might have a precept for that too.
This is a Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm. You got that, young man? You wrote it down?
Mm-hmm.
All right, read it one more time. So like,
Let me get it back. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity.
And that's what America was. America. But even, let me go back and say this here. That word woe, it say woe to him that buildeth a town with blood. So the word woe means destruction, death. So America was taken by blood. When the Native American Indians wanted to make peace with these pilgrims, wanted to make peace with these devils, they wanted to divide America. Y'all take one side, we take one side. Right. But set aside from all of that, they taught them how to hunt. They taught them how to survive through the harsh winters. They taught them how to dress warm. Go ahead.
And most importantly of all, taught them how to bathe.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, taught them how to bathe. Because they brought everything with them. Diseases, fungus, lice. They even brought rats over here. Everything was with y'all. Everything was with y'all. They taught y'all how to be, really couldn't teach y'all how to be a civilized people, but they taught y'all how to look a little more presentable, how to get that little, dog smell off of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Which that still with y'all to this day. Still with y'all to this day. And it say, build a town with blood and establish a city with iniquity, with sin. And the sin is, look, y'all even got way out there, Nevada, Sin City. But y'all got other little spots too. Y'all got brothels. Y'all got, look at
Hollywood.
White boy had the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, kind.
Hollywood.
You forgetting the neighbor Beverly Hills.
All that.
Kind.
All that. Y'all have them built places on the land that y'all done shed blood. Y'all done took this. Y'all done, listen, everywhere our oppressor had went and stepped foot on this earth, you had them cause blood. And then now y'all got the nerve to sit and say that y'all want to make America great again? Y'all want to make America great again? I'm going to paraphrase this, but it's in the scripture. I think it's in Jeremiah. It's in Jeremiah, but I'm going to paraphrase it. The Most High say the only way that you can make America great again is that you would have to shed the blood of the ones that shedded the blood to begin with. That's the only way. That's the only way. You're not gonna make America great just by thinking that you voted somebody in the office and Trump gonna sit back and you wearing these hats. Trump, you're not gonna outdo the Most High. You're not gonna outdo the Most High. You're not. You have something?
I was gonna say, Sister Mana Ima said, Salakia serves sodomite bathhouses.
Yes. 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 And even with that being said, you even had the Moabites, Ammonites coming with these little massage parlors. You know what I'm saying? And I never been to one, but I done heard people say that, go in there and like how they say, do some strange things for some change.
Yeah. Okay.
It goes down in there. It goes down in there. But we're gonna go back to Khan.
Book of Amos. I'm gonna start from the top again. So
Khan.
Let me share the screen so they can see. God, the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
That's right. I don't care how many meatloaves. I don't care. You get the biggest butterball turkey you can find. I don't care 2, 3. Throw your hams. You could dress it up with the little pineapples on top with the cherry in the middle. You're gonna have you some chitlins up there. Ain't no telling how much you're gonna have that. But I'm gonna say this here, man. For y'all to eat chitlins, Salaki, I might get checked for this. But for y'all to eat chitlins, y'all eat ass. I don't care what you eat. That's what you eat. Salaki, y'all. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way. And then some people will sit and say, well, I don't eat chitlins, but I do eat pork. You might as well. Listen, man, I'd rather eat some worms and drink me some water before I eat some chitlins. Gonna give me a handful of crickets or something. It's no way.
Yeah. And so like I said, just to add on to that script, Amos 5 and 22, when he says, I will not accept them, talking about your offerings, let's see what else he's not going to accept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 15. And when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Yeah, when ye make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood.
That's right. That's right. And they're going to sit and try to say some little long speech, try to make themselves look good and let us hold hands.
I go into it.
It was Isaiah
chapter 1 and verse 15.
Come on.
I can give you 16 if you want that too.
Come on with it.
This is book of Isaiah chapter 1 verse 16, the next verse. Wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings, from before my eyes. Cease to do evil.
Well, that's gonna be hard for them.
God.
That's gonna be hard, especially our oppressor. They think they're above, they think, I could give you the scripture. Hold on. Let me give you the scripture. It's in Psalms. I'm gonna give you a scripture to back up what you just said out of one. When you look at
which chapter, sir?
You go like the Psalms chapter 10 and verse 4. Kind of piggyback off of what you just said.
Come on. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts.
Yeah, he ain't. It's got too much pride.
God.
He ain't gonna. Our oppressor is too busy trying to look good for himself, trying to look good amongst the people that he around. So the Most High ain't, you know what I'm saying? In the days to come, our oppressor, he gonna fight against Yahweh Shine the angels. That's coming. That's coming. And he ain't, as far as him trying to put away and do the things he do, he not gonna do that.
Oh, Salaki, say, do you still want that article?
We gonna roll. We gonna roll. The water though.
God.
We gonna roll. Let me get verse 24 of that. Verse 24 back in Amos.
Oh, God. Let me go back.
Yeah, our oppressor, he got too much pride. The Most High ain't in none of his thoughts. Because if it was, he wouldn't still be doing the things he do. Things still wouldn't be going.
So like you want to skip 23? We have finished 22.
Oh, you right. Yeah, you right.
Kind.
The water, my bad on that.
You good out of one. You want me to go ahead and read it?
Come on.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy song.
Yeah, all that singing, all that hooping and hollering. Because this right here go right into people gonna be singing tomorrow.
Okay.
It's gonna be a joyful time for them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna sit down, gonna get them some strong drink, sit down and get them some bubblies. They gonna sit back, smoke some weed. Everybody gonna sit back and sing and do this and do the most. Even down when coming December, how they gonna be singing their little songs and things of that nature, and how they be in the church singing their little gospel songs.
Okay.
Singing their little gospel songs. Most High ain't with none of that. Go ahead.
For I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
Yeah, the Most High ain't paying that no attention. I had it's a precept for that. I can't think where it talks about the gospel music, but I can't.
They require the song.
No, that's a different one. When they was that right there, when they require us a song, that's when they took us into slavery. And as they were taking us into slavery, they wanted us to sing too. That's But let me verse 24. We're going.
Verse 24. Let me get to it. Amos chapter 5, verse 24. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream.
Yeah, judgment is gonna run down because these people gotta pay. These people gotta pay, and and that's mockery That's a mockery at its finest. Not only did you unalive these people, you have named towns after these people, streets after these people. You have done. That's like you have them made money even to this day. Look at like Washington Redskins,
God.
how they had to take the Redskins off. Atlanta Braves, Black Hawks, things of that nature.
And military aircraft, like
Black Hawk Down.
God, you got the Black Hawk, the Chinook, the Apache, it's another one. The Blackbird. It's a lot of them.
You have done. Not only have you done unalived, took the people land. For the ones that you didn't unalive, gave them smallpox. The little kids, you separated them, put them in certain orphanage, cut their hair, teaching them how to speak English, teaching them how to be like an Edomite that you are. Change their names, just strip them of their culture, just strip them of who they are. And that's like they said, like with Pocahontas. But I don't know how true it is, but like when Pocahontas was in captivity, she went and married a devil. And it's crazy, but it's just crazy how our oppressor and the things that he do. Because he will unalive people and then go and make money off of it still yet. And still to this day. But our people, we don't want to do the research. We don't want to read. And that was crazy how so-called white man said that we as a people, they say the best way to hide knowledge was to put it in books. And they say we as a people, we don't read. We don't like to read. But it done got to the point now, not only that we don't like to read, we don't want to listen to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to listen to the people that is giving you the information. Giving you the information for free. The Isupk under Commander General YAHANNAH is telling you the truth. We are telling you the truth according to what the Most High is saying. We are telling you the truth according to what the Most High is saying. Hey, let me get 1 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 7. But just whenever you get that door out of one. So, we giving you this truth. 1 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 7. Start at that. Make sure I'm right there with you. And we don't want to heed no warnings. We don't want to listen to. We don't want to listen to this truth. One thing about a lie don't care who tell it, just so long as it get told.
Yeah.
And sometimes a lie speaks louder than the truth. But our peoples have done accepted this lie for so long till they done got comfortable with the lie. They have done got comfortable with the lie. They have done got comfortable with this lie to the point that now they'll fight you behind the lie. They'll fight you over this lie. But they still wouldn't do the research. They still would tell you to your face that what makes you say that you right. But then when you tell them that you coming out the Bible and things of that nature, then they'll sit and still argue. But y'all don't have a problem with the priests and prophets of the Lord and the Isupk and Commander General YAHANNAH. Y'all got a problem with the Most High.
Right.
That's who your problem is. Your problem ain't with us. Your problem is with the Most High and his words.
Right.
Because you never heard this in Christianity. But the same Bibles that we have is sitting in these churches behind these desks. I'm not behind the desk, but sitting behind the chairs. Sitting behind the chairs, and nobody don't want to take the time out and read. But whenever you get that door out of one, you start at verse 7. We'll go down to 13.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verse 7. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge, for some with conscience of the idol unto this hour eat as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled.
Yeah, because not every man that's going to sit down tomorrow have knowledge. And it's not in his conscience to sit. Listen, if he had the knowledge, he wouldn't even sit down like that. He wouldn't sit down to celebrate Thanksgiving. He would not do it because he would have this knowledge. But he has done rejected this knowledge because somewhere along the line, somebody has done came and told somebody in a family that they done heard that Thanksgiving, they done heard about Thanksgiving and what Thanksgiving is. And what Thanksgiving is. But you got a family member that is so far gone, they is not trying to hear it. They is not trying to hear it. Let me get 8.
Kind. Verse 8. But meat commandeth us not to God.
And this meat, your pork, your turkey that's going to sit on that table. Some people going to have deer, some people ham, like I say, chitlins. You're going to have all you're going to have all sorts of meats that are sitting on this table. But this is not of the Most High because these meats are used to celebrate this thing called Thanksgiving. Go ahead.
Kind. For neither if we eat are we the better, neither if we eat not are we the worse.
Are we the better if we eat this? No, you're not the better. Are we the worst? Yes, you are the worst. You know why? Because this is a day that you are disrespecting the Native American Indians. You disrespecting the tribe of Reuben. You disrespecting the tribe of Gad. You disrespecting your Native American brothers and sisters. You are disrespecting. So it's nothing wrong. Listen, it's nothing wrong with eating a turkey. It's just not on this day because this is what this turkey is used to represent. It is used to represent Thanksgiving. You should not partake in no type of food on this day. None of that food you should not eat. None of it. None of this food you should not eat. You should not eat it. Let me get 9. Continue. I don't want.
Kind. Verse 9. But take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak.
The liberty is the freedom. You should not even take the freedom to eat this food because it would become a stumbling block for those that are weak. Because if you have conscience and you have knowledge, then you should pass this knowledge on like, yo, listen, man, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. This is the reason why we're not going to celebrate Thanksgiving. This is the reason why we're not going to do this. Listen, our brothers and sisters, the Native American Indians, this is what happened to them. For this happening to them, this is what continued to go on. It was a lot of bloodshed on this day. They suffered. So many millions were killed. Salaki, so many millions were unalive. So once you start breaking this down and you start telling the purpose behind this, not only will you not celebrate this, you will learn to listen to the Most High. You will learn to listen to the Most High, and you will learn to have respect for the tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben. Hey, let me get 10 out of 1.
Kind out of kind. This is verse 10. Let me scroll it down for them.
Kind of.
For if any man see thee which has knowledge sit at meat in the idol's temple, shall not the conscience of him which is weak be emboldened to eat those things which are offered to idols?
Yes. If you have knowledge, you're not going to sit down. You're not going to sit down because these right here are sacrifices unto idols. If you sitting down and eating like that. But if you have knowledge, you're not going to do that. You're not. Because you know better. Like, you know how the saying go, when you know better, you do better. And plus, you would not be making sacrifices unto idols, because the Most High said in his words that he is a jealous God, that you should not have no other. I'm paraphrasing when I say this. You should not have no other God before me. So it don't make no sense for you to sit down when you know better, when you really know what it is. But you got some brothers that are gonna sit down. They, like I say, they gonna do the most.
Like this piggyback, man. Like my cousins, my brothers, we have this argument every year. Christmas, Thanksgiving, the big pagan feast days. Man, we had this argument every year. Like I always tell them, they'd be like, man, we not celebrating deaths of Indians because we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. We just going to go see family members and eat. I said, bruh, if you going to do that, you might as well just celebrate it because that's the tradition. That's how you celebrate it. You meet family and you sit down and eat. That is the whole culture of Thanksgiving. That's the whole culture of Christmas. So you can't sit here and say, oh, I'm not celebrating, I'm just coming for the food. Well, tell Christ that. You feel me? Tell them Native Indians that. Tell your ancestors that. You feel me? You might as well just celebrate it, bro. Just say you like Thanksgiving. Just say that.
Yeah. But that's a little illegitimate excuse. Just to sit and eat. In other words, they'll say stuff like that when they really should just be saying this here. I'm gonna eat it anyway. That's
all you got to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Cool.
Stop with the little illegitimate excuses, because you're gonna eat it anyway. Instead of you saying take a heed to what's being said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta switch up, try something different. You gotta switch up and try something different, but they don't look at it like that right there, because that ain't no different if say if somebody unalive a family member and they walking around bragging. Somebody, you want to go to war behind that. You want to take vengeance. Go ahead.
And so like I said, I'm pretty sure we gonna hear something on the news either tomorrow night, Friday morning. Some family member, they took it too far. Or somebody done got drunk and was driving and unalive somebody else, or some type of tragic thing happens, and it never fails.
Never fails.
Every holiday, some pagan holiday that we celebrate, it always happens. Something happens. And it don't just be one thing in one place, it be everywhere. They just ain't talking about all of it. They just post the ones that was the worst, and that's it. You feel me? But you go and look up on Google all these cases that actually took place with our people, dealing with our people. On these days, you will see, man, some gruesome stuff happens. Like, I read one article where they had the whole family over having Thanksgiving, and the mother killed the grandfather because she found out he was cheating with the auntie, and then the son killed the mama because he was upset that she killed his daddy, and then the cousin unalived the son because he was upset. You feel me? And it was like a domino effect. You feel me? I was like, bro, look at this, man. If it wasn't for Thanksgiving, y'all would still be here. You feel me?
And you know, when the Most High is not in that holiday, the Most High is not in that holiday. The Most High don't have nothing to do with that holiday. You know what I'm saying? Satan be pushing these holidays like crazy. And our people just be, you know, they, like I say, it's just a lustful thing that they just want to fulfill. They being like little spiritual prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? They selfishness. They don't even realize that how much they disrespecting our tribe of Reuben and tribe of Gad. They don't, you know, they don't care.
I'm just saying.
Come on. Let me get verse 11. Just we're gonna go down to like 13.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 11. And though thy knowledge shall the weak brother Salaki, and though thy knowledge shall the weak brother perish, for whom Christ died.
Yes. And through thy knowledge shall the weak brother perish. Of course, if you're a so-called black Hispanic, even if you're a Native American, and you celebrate this, eventually, yes, you're gonna perish. Go ahead.
Salaki Kabashwan, True Kabashwan said, and it's crazy how they'll give out free food and turkeys around this time, but it's homeless brothers and sisters starving year round.
Khan. Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy, Kabashwan. You know, but they do that. They do that in a sense, giving that out to push this holiday. To push this holiday. You know what I'm saying? They want you to keep sinning. But the same way that you got brothers and sisters that's homeless, 2 days from now, you won't even see nobody handing out no food like that. But they push the sin on you. That ain't no different than you going to Red Lobster opening up. That it's crazy how our oppressor do the things that they do. It's crazy how our oppressor do the things that they do. Let me get 12.
Verse 12. But when ye sin so against the brethren and wound their weak conscience, ye sin against Christ.
Yeah. And you know, by you celebrating this, man, we sinning against our brothers and sisters, man. We sinning against our brothers and sisters. Because it don't make no sense for us to celebrate this when you know the origin behind celebrating Thanksgiving, really Thanksgiving. So like, really, it's really that. It's really that. And especially when you have some brothers and sisters that is really not up to par on what's really going on. So, you know, you have to teach them, you have to educate them. But this is where the Isupk and the Commander Junior YAHANNAH comes in. But for some of y'all don't want to take heed to the things that we are telling you. We are telling you things that is of the Most High. We are telling you the things that when Yahushua, who y'all call Christ, was on the scene teaching. We are telling you the things that is in this book. Especially if you're an Israelite, a so-called black, Hispanic, a Native American man, woman, and child. This is our history book. The law, statutes, and commandments is in this book. This book belongs to us. You have to stop. We have to stop disrespecting each other. It's no way that you should want to partake in disrespecting. It has to stop. But you know what? You know where we get this disrespecting from? We get this disrespecting from our oppressor. Our oppressor taught us how to disrespect one another. You know we wasn't like that. We some civilized people. We was not like that. And he taught us that through slavery. All you got to do is go back and read the Willie Lynch syndrome. And you'll see that how we was taught to disrespect each other. But that last one, let me get that last one out of one. Verse 13.
1 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 13. Wherefore, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh while the world standeth, lest I make my brother to offend.
See that? If you don't want to offend, listen, don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Do not celebrate Thanksgiving. You don't have to eat no type of flesh. You don't have to eat no type of animal. You don't have to, listen, anything that got to do with the celebrating of Thanksgiving, hey, man, sit down, man. Get you some pizza, man. Get you some sodas. Get you some peanuts. Get you some chips. Sit back. Watch you some sports, man.
God.
That day tomorrow gonna be over before you know it. Tomorrow gonna be over before you know it.
Like we saying the truth. If I can survive a day of atonement and not eat 24 hours, I can go for another 24 hours on Thanksgiving.
Man, what you said, man, that's heavy out of one. That is heavy. That is heavy. And we should not want to listen. Here in the Isupk Mechanical Manager in YAHANNAH, he teaches us how to love each other. He teaches us brotherhood. He teaches us sisterhood. Nobody in Isupk Mechanical Manager in YAHANNAH, we don't do this. We ain't, nah. We got too much love. This brotherhood is too strong. This sisterhood is too strong. This sisterhood is too strong. But this is one of the things that how they had broken a peace treaty with the Native American Indians. When you go to Psalms chapter, let me get Psalms chapter 55 and start at 20. This is how you really have to look at the oppressor. This is really how you have to look at the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. In any situation, like it says in Isaiah, I think 28:2, the Most High said that there is no peace with the wicked, thus saith the Lord. So the Most High is telling you, and especially, I'm kind of paraphrasing what I said. He said, as iron is rusted, so when it talks about the wicked, as iron rusted, so with his trust. So who can better tell you about your enemy than the Most High? The Most High said, that which is made crooked, who can make straight? God. Who better know him than the Most High? The Most High is giving you sound instructions. Sound instructions. So this part right here, this is something that you can hold on to when the Native Americans sat down with the Pilgrims, and I think it was a total of like 371 peace treaties.
It was somewhere up in there. I know it was more than 300, probably less than 400.
Kind of. But when they sat down and had these peace treaties, this goes to show you how of civilized people that we are. They was willing to divide America. What America is today. One take west side of America, one take the east side. This is what the Native Americans did. And the result turned into a bloodbath. It turned into a bloodbath. But this is looking at the oppressor through a spiritual eye. This is looking at the oppressor through what the Most High said. You got that, Adam?
Come on. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
Listen. The Native American Indians was at peace. They was at peace when the things that they was showing them how to hunt, showing them how to store food up. He was even at peace with them, showing them how to wash. He was at peace with him. For the things that they have done with them, he was at peace with him. He was at peace with him. I mean, he was at peace. But let me get verse 20. Let me get verse 21.
Count out of kind. Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Hey, the Most High. If the Most High don't know these people, say his words were smoother than butter. Listen, these devils know how to con people out of things. And if they don't con you out of it, they're going to take it by force.
All right.
They're going to take it by force. They're going to get whatever they want from you. They're going to get it. They're going to get it. But how are people is at peace with you and you turn around and unalive these people? This goes to show you the nature of these people. Look at how they little ones will go shoot up a school. You go in a grocery store. Y'all have done unalive people for no reason. And y'all still doing it. Y'all still doing it. Still doing it. But I'm gonna give you a precept for this right here. When you look at Psalms, Psalms chapter 10, and verse 7. This is a precept that you can use for like verse 20. And I'm gonna give you a precept for verse 21 as well. But this Psalms 10 and 7, you can use this precept for like Psalms 55 and 20.
Okay.
When you get it, read it.
Kind. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, and verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Yeah, the mischief and vanity. Vanity is useless things. The mischief is like bad behavior, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at it, when you look at verse 20 in Psalms 55, when it says that he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him, and he have broken his covenant. Hey, his mouth was full of cursing. They knew what they was doing. They knew once they done sat around the Native American Indians and then sat around them for days in and days out, they knew that what they was going to do. They knew what they was going to do. They knew that that they was going to unalive these people and took all of America. And you know what's so crazy now? that being that they done took America, they charge you for the land. You got to pay taxes on the land. You got to get permission to do anything on the land. If you want to do this, you want to do that. And it's crazy how they have done went to war for this land and still obtaining this land. But you know, judgment coming because you're going to get the reward of your hands. You're going to get the reward of your hands. And just like when you look at Psalms 55 and verse 21, it say, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. I'm going to give you a precept for this right here. For like when you look at Psalms 55 and verse 21, you go right there to you go to like Psalms 58 and verse 2. And this is showing you how the makeup of these people are. This is showing you how the makeup of these people are and who they are.
Trooper Kabashwan got another comment. He says, our brothers and sisters out here on reservations still getting paid $5 to $7 an hour.
Yeah. And with that being said, they was put in the biggest hole on the face of this earth. Getting like the Grand Canyon.
God.
Gave them the Grand Canyon. But I don't see how people cannot see the makeup of these people and cannot see that these are not God's chosen people. When you see the oppression, when you see the destruction that these people have done went through. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, plus they made over 300 treaties with the Native Indians. If peace was in their heart, they would have been gave Native Indians back the land. They wouldn't just sit there and take the land, then give them the land that America don't want. You got to pay attention. All of these Native Indian reservations are either in or near a desert where you cannot even grow crops. It gets hot to the point where you can't even drink cold water. You feel me? I've been in the El Paso, Texas, and I'm talking about it gets so hot out there. In the shade, if you lucky, it's 102 degrees in the shade.
Wow.
And they tell you can't drink no cold water or you will go into a seizure and then go into cardiac arrest because your body is trying to match the temperature of the water you putting in your body, and it is matching so fast that your body can't respond and you just go into a seizure. You feel me? Or you're going to cardiac arrest. And where they got these Indian reservations at is like the same conditions, like the Grand Canyon. That's the desert. Nevada, that's the desert. New Mexico, that's the desert. California, half of that is the desert. You feel me? Like, come on, man.
That's crazy. That is crazy. But this shows you how wicked of a nation Esau is.
God.
This shows you how wicked of a nation Esau does not have no remorse. That's why I don't know how knowing the things that Esau have done. That's like when they be talking about Black History Month, talking about, why we don't get a day to talk about our history. Y'all history result in unaliving. Y'all history result in stealing. Y'all history result in raping. Y'all history result in child pedophile. Y'all history result in lesbianism. Homo. Y'all history is nothing good with y'all history. It is nothing good with y'all history. You cannot sit and say that y'all have done this to make up for this. It's a saying that if you could weight it good and then weight it bad and see which one outweigh each other, they'll lose. They will lose. They will lose. But I'm gonna read Psalms 58 and verse 2. I'm gonna read that. It said, yea, in heart, ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Listen. When they first came over here and they unalived the 77 million of the Native American Indians, they have not stopped. They have not stopped. And that's Psalms 58 in verse 2. You could tie that in with Psalms 55, 20, 21. And that's like, and I'm going to go into verse 3. Because when it says that in Psalms 55 and 21, when it talks about how their words are smoother than butter, you know, talking about his words are softer than oil. Like when you look at Psalms 58 and verse 3, it say the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. As soon as they be born, speaking lies. I seen a video one time. Edomite woman and her daughter. Her daughter had him about like 2 years old. 2, 3, but you know, she spoke English. And she asked her daughter, did somebody come in here and steal? She was like, yeah. And she was like, you sure? But she was just joking with the little girl. She asked her who came in the store. The little girl said, a black guy. And I said, wow, teaching them young. Mm-hmm. Teaching them young like that. Teaching them young like that. But we, you know, the Most High left us things to do as far as like dealing with these people. Let me get Proverbs 3 and 31. He left us things to do. He left us instructions. Set aside from the commandments. You got statutes. You have laws. He left us simple instructions on what to do and what not to do. How to deal with your neighbor. How to deal with this person. How to deal with that person. Kind. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. And it's crazy how we don't sit and heed the things that the Most High said. But you know, our black leaders don't tell us this. They don't say nothing in these churches. I don't even like to say churches. I like calling them trap houses. Because ain't never money really come up out of it, amongst other things. You can read that when you get it.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
And the word envy means in this right here, like being jealous. You know, you can't sit and talk about you doing this and you doing that. Because celebrating Thanksgiving, you being jealous of your slave master. You think that you can outdo him. And we are so-called blacks and Hispanics. And if you're a Native American Indian, you celebrating that, you know, we go harder than our slave master. Y'all go harder than your slave master. Let me redirect my way of talking. For y'all that's celebrating Thanksgiving, y'all go harder than your slave master. Y'all do the most. Y'all do the most. You cooking everything. You doing this. You doing that. Y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most.
I got a precept for that. Like them doing the most. It's in Jeremiah 12.
Come on with it.
Jeremiah 12 and 7, where it says, I have forsaken my house, I have left my heritage, I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hands of the enemy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good precept. That's a good precept.
You said that's Jeremiah 12 and 7.
Jeremiah 12 and 7. Yes, they have forsaken their house. Yeah, I gotta get that. Good job on that.
Raising them up,
Good job on that. They have forsaken their house. Because every time you leave and go in these stores buying all this right here, that's some of the ways that you leaving your house. Leaving your house. Giving your soul over to the enemy, making these sacrifices. Let me get we're gonna stay in Jeremiah. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 2. I mean Salaki. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 2.
John.
Yeah, and this right here, just to piggyback off of Proverbs 3 and 31. You know, because we have got to stop. We have got to stop. We have got to stop with these celebrating of these man-made holidays. Because we don't even know what we're doing. We just doing it just doing it just because. We just doing it just because, but we got 101 excuses though. We got so many excuses that we got so many excuses till it ain't even funny. You have a princess? Got the other one?
John. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
You see there? The Most High says, just like the Most High say, envy thou not your oppressor and choose none of his ways, the Most High is saying, learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not the way of the heathen. Celebrating these man-made holidays is learning the way of the heathen. Celebrating these holidays is learning the way of the heathen. I don't care if you vote. I don't care if you're talking about you celebrating Hug My Son Day. I don't care if you're talking about you celebrating Hug My Sister Day. You is learning the ways of the heathen. 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 But this right here is something that you can do. One, well, it's a few things you can do. You can get into the Isupk and the Commander General YAHANNAH and you can learn how to serve the Most High according to the Bible. You can stop doing what you've been doing and become a new you. You can just stop. I mean, you coming into a zone near you, that'll be the best thing that you ever did for you. If you're a brother, your family will follow you. I'm not saying all of your family will, but I'm saying like your family, if you have a rib and you got kids, 9 times out of 10, they're going to see a different you. So they're going to follow you. They're going to follow you because they're going to say, wow, you was not doing what you've been doing. So now it's a new you. It might be a little bumps and this and that and third, but you know, you're going to have some people watching you. You're going to have some people seeing that if you're getting off your square. But if you know, you stand fast and hold on, here in the Isupk the Commander General YAHANNAH, you're going to be taught things that you should have been taught by our black leaders. But once again, our black leaders, they're on a whole different avenue. They doing what they want to do. They doing what they want to do. But let me get Revelations chapter 18 and verse 4. And it's a sad thing that we can't have a vision to see where our oppressors keep making money off of the unaliving of our Native American brothers and sisters. We can't see that. We can't catch on to that. So like we can't catch on to that. Yeah, Kabashwan, you right. These oppressors is sick in the head. But we can't see how we celebrating this and it have not gotten us nowhere. I have done heard this here too. And come on, you right. Like how when at these holidays they be fighting, family going against family. I haven't heard some families say this here. I'm not doing that next year. I haven't heard that because your house then got tore up. Your house then in a wreck. Food then got damaged. They done go ahead.
You know, with certain family members you can't invite to the event.
Right.
I don't invite him.
Yeah.
No, you invite him, it's gonna be a problem.
Look, they gotta sneak around. They gotta say this here. They have to say this here around certain people. Nah, I ain't cooking nothing this year.
God.
They have to say that around certain people because they know if they tell one person, and the person that they sneaking around saying that ain't the one that's really doing the fighting, but he the one that's gonna tell everybody.
God.
He the one that's gonna run and tell everybody. He the one that's gonna do the talking, but he is not the one that's doing the fighting.
God.
He bringing and it's crazy. It's crazy how you have to sneak around certain family members just so that nothing won't go on, that your house won't get tore up. But you know, all of that happened for a reason. That lets you know that who is who. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know that who is behind these holidays. Satan is behind these holidays, and Satan push these holidays hard. But right after this month right here, y'all gonna go broke next month. Y'all gonna be broke. Kids gonna look at you funny. They're gonna talk trash to you. I haven't heard some kids say this here. You ain't got no money to get that? Like, how you gonna fix your mouth to tell whoever you stand with they ain't got no money to get that, but you ain't even put $2 on the light bill?
God.
You done sat up and ate all year long, and you gonna sit and look at your parent and say you ain't got no money for that? You need to get you another job. Like, what? Like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. I haven't heard some kids talk to their parents bad during Christmas time. I hadn't heard them talk to their parents bad. Like, you know, tell them they need to be ashamed of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But whenever you get Revelation 18, verse 4, you can read it.
This is Revelations chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Yeah. This is the Most High. Man, come out of America. Most High said it best in 1 John 2:15. Love not the world nor the things of this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to come up out of America. You got to take yourself out of America.
James 4:4 says, any man that loves the world or becomes friends of the world is an adversary to the Most High.
That's right. Man, you're an enemy to the Most High. So you got to stop doing this. But see, the things that we say, y'all do not hear this in Christianity. Y'all don't hear this in Christianity. If so-called Thanksgiving fell on a Sunday, man, y'all will be turned up in church. Y'all will be turned up in church because y'all know somewhere, y'all later on after services, y'all going in the basement. Down there tearing chitlins, ham, turkey, y'all getting it in. Y'all will be down there getting it in. And it's just crazy how y'all just can't let this go. Y'all cannot let these holidays go. Y'all have got to celebrate these holidays. Y'all have got to celebrate these holidays. And it don't make no sense. It's all right. But y'all got to say this here to yourself. Y'all got to stop doing what y'all do before the Most High make you. Because the wrath of the Most High can't get out from up under that. When the Most High come get you, can't nobody take you. Can't nobody save you from the wrath of the Most High. So you got to stop doing what you do. You have to stop doing what you do. For real. You have to. And one day, I hope and pray it don't be too late, because I kind of see, for me being in this truth, I kind of see what it looks like when Noah built that ark, and when Noah was telling people that it was going to rain and things of that nature. You know, they was looking at Noah like he was crazy. But when they was knocking on that door, it was too late. When Noah closed that door, it was too late. I say that to say this. When it's too late, it's too late. It's too late. It's like, you know, it's nothing that can help you on that note. It's too late. But, you know, I'm going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabarakatah. And to the sisters, Yahweh Shemor Alatham, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Class dismissed.
Lil' Fame, I'm on war. Got sing for real.
And brothers, I love y'all brothers with all my heart.
Right. That's right.
And we read. So to Israel, let me tell you something. If Donald Trump has an opportunity to run for the president again with all the felonies, I want every black man to have.
Shout out John Lockhart, LHS Soccer, Sharkface, best song on Apple Music right now.
Yo, bro. Yo, this album is fucking crazy, dog. I think I played this song like 25 times a day. This John Lean on Me. Yo, this whole John crazy, bro. I'm telling you, dog. It's a good John, man. This shit cool as shit too, dog. In my way. On the highway. My balls big to my wordplay. Hey.
Say hey, Dada. Hey. Hey.
That shit gas, bro. For real. Bro, you killed that shit, bro. Cross.
Yeah, bro. My boys tell him, come on, boy. That's why I got the video. You know,
Baby girl, can you hear me? 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 Baby.
And niggas ain't fucking with me. You been damn sure been walking downtown with a cook with liquor in it. Yeah, bro. For what? Public intoxication
Last y'all.
Since one?
Last y'all, yo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I ain't never been over here, y'all.
I can jump this shit though.
Yeah, I can jump this.
I can do all things. Man, I know you broke. I know you hurting. I know you ain't got nothing to eat. But nigga, you alive. And the Lord gonna get you something to eat. He gonna get you. Y'all crazy hell, y'all. They bad drink. I'm not doing this shit. They bad drink. They get rid of they bitches. But I got this one for paper. I tell them what they need to do. Right now, backing up. I got caught tomorrow right here. I ain't gonna listen to me no these motherfuckers. Right now, you know what I'm saying? We got a show coming up. But also, before the show, we got that Sharface CD that's out there. Go download that. To the next album, bro. Never fucking try me, man. Drop that. Tell you, man. Y'all know I got a couple of here with us, but
I never put the one who had it coming. They used to trying to play me. The last to be first and the first to be last. And they still won't fade me. Lean on me.